guys, today I wanted to have a go at making some things for Christmas. I thought it'd be nice to make Christmas gifts for people. So I've made these chocolate Christmas trees that are filled with marshmallow fluff. Now, I used some pre-bought ice cream cones. I just got the supermarket own ones. And then also some marshmallow fluff. I got a strawberry one and the plain flavoured one as well. You could fill them with something different if you wanted. I'm going to use some white chocolate. And if you want to use the white chocolate on its own and it's a little bit too yellow in colour, you can just add a tiny bit of the white caramel just to lighten the chocolate. I'm also going to use the ruby chocolate. Now, the ruby chocolate is a really nice colour on its own, but I want it a slightly paler colour. So I'm going to mix the ruby and the white together. Also, I'm going to need some sprinkles. And it's up to you whether you want more Christmassy, traditional Christmassy colours. So like your reds and your greens. But because I'm going for pink trees, I think we're going to go for the pastels and the pinks. I'm also going to use some Oreos. So again, just bought these and these are the white chocolate covered ones. I'm going to just trim the very top off my ice cream cone. This is because when I turn it upside down, it doesn't sit upright if I don't trim it. And guys, you can do them in whatever colours you want. So this video actually was a Facebook Live. So I did it live and I just edited it a little bit to give you a kind of shortened version. So I actually did them in like the pale green and the pink and the white. You can just about see them in the background. And what I did was I put some chocolate inside the cone because I didn't want the marshmallow fluff to make the cone go soggy. So you can see I've done a pink one and a green one and a white one as well. Once the chocolate is set in the middle, you can then fill your cone with your marshmallow fluff. Now, I found it easier to do it in a piping bag. It was easier to squeeze it inside the cone. Don't fill it too much. I did earlier and I found it oozed out everywhere. What I'm going to do is dunk the end of my cone now in chocolate and then I'm going to press it onto that chocolate covered Oreo. You might find you've got a little bit of a gap like what I have there, so we just put a bit of chocolate on there to seal the gap. Otherwise the marshmallow fluff will come out. Just while the chocolate's still a bit wet, I'm going to put some sprinkles on. I'm going to put links to everything I've used in the description box below this video as well, so you guys can see which sprinkles I've used. So once my first layer of chocolate has dried, I'm going to just drip chocolate down the side. So I haven't done it very neatly, but I quite liked the drip effect. I thought it looked like kind of the branches on the tree, maybe. Anyway, I thought it looked all right for this. So keep adding sprinkles as you go, because if the chocolate sets too quickly, you won't be able to add the sprinkles into it. So a few drips, some sprinkles, then a few more drips and more sprinkles. My chocolate is starting to get pretty firm at this point. So the longer the chocolate's out, the cooler it's going to get, the more it's going to firm up. So you might have to just reheat that a little bit as well. And remember, it was just the green colour mill that I put into this chocolate to make it slightly green. So I didn't use much colour. I don't want to put too much colour into the chocolate. And if you are doing these for gifts to people, you could even make like some little chocolate buttons. So just dripping the remaining bits of chocolate on your greaseproof paper into little dots. Also, the other thing that I wanted to have a play around with was these little tree molds. Because I thought, again, these would be really good for Christmas presents, gift ideas. And I'm going to use my remaining chocolate in these molds. You just want to scrape any extra off the top. And then I tried kind of flicking it, and I think I've maybe got it just slightly out of shot of camera there. But I tried just flicking it through the edges, and then we fill it with a pink chocolate. So remember, the pink chocolate is the ruby chocolate mixed with white chocolate together. I thought that way it meant I avoided using any food colouring in the pink ones. And I do like the taste of the ruby chocolate as well. And this is the Calibo chocolate that we're using. Again, I'm going to put links below the video so you can find everything I've used. So you're just going to do exactly the same thing with your pink one and add in your sprinkles. Just watch your bigger sprinkles do stay and that they don't just drop down. I'm just using some modelling paste for my star. It is edible, is the modelling paste. It's a bit like fondant, but it sets a little bit harder. And I'm just going to cut out a little star. You can put a little bit of luster on it as well, just to finish off the top of the tree. And I think I forgot to mention earlier, I did put greaseproof paper or baking paper down on my work surface so that all the chocolate wouldn't stick and I could peel things off easily. So let's see what these turned out like. So my little trees, most of them actually turned out okay. The odd one I don't think turned out quite right, where I'd let the chocolate get a bit too thick before I poured it into the mould itself, so it didn't get to the very bottom. But yeah, I like these. I think they're really nice for little gift ideas and very Christmassy, the trees. I did have loads of different shapes as well as those moulds. I didn't get a chance to play around with all of them, just the Christmas tree ones. But there they are, the results of my Facebook Live last week. So for anybody that doesn't know, we do Facebook Lives every Tuesday morning at 10:30 a.m. UK time over on our Facebook page. And then we try and shorten the videos a little bit to put them on here on our YouTube channel. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks guys, bye. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment below. You can see more of my tutorials by clicking on the images on screen now. If you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button to stay up to date with my future tutorials. There are also links in the description box below where you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and more.